Introduction to 奇门遁甲 Destiny Reading. So if you have a affinity with 八字 reading or 紫微斗数, or if you have learned the kind of techniques in terms of looking at a person chart or your destiny, I would like to introduce you this thing called the 奇门遁甲 Destiny Reading. A lot of people, they don't know that this 奇门遁甲 can be used for this destiny reading. And in fact, most of the people, they don't even know what is called 奇门遁甲. So if you were to research in the Google itself, this 奇门遁甲 is classified as a divination tool. However, in the information that provide in the public, it may not be 100% correct. So let me explain to you what does it really mean by 奇门遁甲. So 奇门遁甲, there are four major sectors. First is divination, which is most people know. Who knows 奇门遁甲? And then destiny reading, whereby we're able to base on the chart itself to understand the person's character, their destiny, and what will happen to them in time to come, and even how to change the outcome of their destiny. And then we have this date selection using 奇门遁甲 to select the best time and date for certain things to happen. And then we also have the feng shui audit, whereby we can base on a specific chart to know a feng shui of a place without even going to the place itself. So this is what we call feng shui forecasting. So how do we actually use this for destiny reading? So today's topic, I'm going to very focus on this particular thing called the destiny reading in 奇门遁甲. So a lot of people, when they learn this thing called the 八字 reading or 紫微斗数, they based on the certain day stamp itself. We call it the day stamp, we call it the pillar. The stamp is one of the 10 different stamps in the Chinese metaphysics. So basing on the stamp itself, they will use the relationship between pillars to pillars and the boxes to boxes to see the element and to see whether is there good relationship or bad relationship, things will be good or things will not be good. So this is very generic. But in the eyes of 奇门遁甲, we also do have the thing called the four pillars. The four pillars within the 八字, 紫微斗数, or even this thing called the 子平八字. The palace itself under the pillar will be able to tell us in the 奇门遁甲 destiny reading, to tell us what is the specific character of the person in certain time, certain zone, whereby everybody have their own stages of character. So when you are younger, sometimes people will behave in a certain way, and when you are older, you also behave in a certain way. So this is very predictable, and we will know how would they behave in certain time, certain days, even certain months. So this is something whereby it's very interesting. But having said that, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but we can also see what is likely going to be their relationship between themselves, in their career, in their business, in their marriages, so on and so forth. And then from there, we will know that this person potential, whether they are able to go into a business person, or they want to work for somebody, or will they be able to get divorce? You know what I mean? Some people's relationship, when you see, it's not very good. Everything is printed inside the chart itself. We are able to see what's really happening. And sometimes we are able to, because we know what is going to happen, we can kind of make things better. We know when is it going to happen, and from there, how do we reduce the impact that is going to happen. So there's one more sector for destiny reading which I would like to cover a little bit more in depth, is because of this thing called the 太岁. That means every single year, we are able to see what's likely going to happen to the person. Whether the person will have more money, whether the business will have changes, whether the job they will have some changes, or even there will be some health issue coming in. We are able to see. And because we are able to see year by year, month by month, we will know and able to see what are the things that will be happening in time to come. And because of that, we are able to rectify it, and we can get prepared for it. If there's a big tsunami coming in terms of your life, are you able to be prepared, be financially prepared, be mentally prepared, or even be physically prepared? You see, all this can be done. Question is whether we can get the right chart for the person, because most of the people, when they plot the 奇门遁甲 chart for the person using the destiny reading, I would dare to say most of them are wrong. At least 50% are wrong. So because of many other reasons, which I would not elaborate in this video. But having said that, when you get the right chart, you're able to see the very precise things of what is going to happen in months and years. Sometimes, if you are willing to, you can even go into days. Every single day, what are going to happen? But of course, usually I don't encourage people to go into it, because we will be under a lot of stress if we know that every single day what's going to happen. But nevertheless, the introduction of this 奇门遁甲 destiny reading is something very interesting, whereby not many people knows about it. And if you are in puzzle reading or 紫微斗数 or even any other form of reading for destiny, I would like to introduce you to this, and please have an open mind, and you can see that this is something more interesting, more deeper, and more sharper and more accurate compared to many tools out there. So there are many students who have kind of learned already, and then they have certified and verified that this is something whereby they can help themselves in their life. So if you are really interested into this new thing called the 奇门遁甲 destiny reading, you can always check out my website, or you can learn this 奇门遁甲 destiny reading in some of my courses that are available in my website. And then we also do a Zoom or even the training session one-to-one, and then from there we will see how this thing can help you in long run. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Douglas Chan.